Hi, everyone. Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Vantage, and I'm excited for this week's training, Business Leadership in 15 Minutes. I do these weekly on Tuesdays, and I'm really excited about this week's topic. And the reason why I do these, I'm getting ahead of myself here because I really love this topic. The reason why I do these is because I get these topics from the business owners that I coach, the presentations I do when I speak, and just conversations that I have with business owners, the challenges that they're facing or things that hold them back. So the idea is for you to get this training in 15 minutes and be able to shift your perspective on something that's going on in your business, shift your vantage, if you will, and be able to walk away with one takeaway item that you can apply in your business or with your team. So if you find this valuable, I encourage you to share it with another business owner or leader that you know. And let's get right to today's topic. So, this topic that I chose is doing it all and wearing it as a badge of honor. And I chose this because when I speak or coach business owners in mainly the automotive and skilled trade industries, although I've worked with people outside of those spaces, so many are proud of the fact that they are doing it all. And they really believe that this is the way to operate a business, that you need to have that grit and that determination, and you have to do it all to succeed. And although I do agree that when you start out, your resources just aren't really developed yet, right? You don't have the resources that you have after you've been in business for quite a while, or the resources that a larger business would have. So I get it that you do have to do it all to start. But what ends up happening is people create habits and routines early on in their business that actually prevent them from growing, and they can actually leave them where they're feeling stuck in many cases. So what I've noticed is that you don't have to do it all to succeed. And many people actually wear this as a badge of honor, right? Doing it all. Well, this is my situation and I've got so many things going on and I'm really, really busy. And I've got my hands in all areas of my business. And although it is good, and I definitely recommend you being aware and in all areas of your business, you don't actually have to be doing everything in your business. So, here are some of the things that people will say to me. They're very, very common. Well, no one's going to care as much as me. And I think that's why it's so difficult to find good people or the right people, Marianne. I really do believe that. And that's one of the reasons why they think that doing it all is really a good thing. But the truth is that good people care about making a difference in their work. They really do. Good people do care about making a difference in their work. It fuels them. And they're proud of the company that they're working for when they really do believe that they're making a difference. So, defining why you do what you do and sharing it, it's a real simple thing, but it will attract the right people. I'm not saying that it's going to happen overnight, but the better you get at crafting that, you'll find the easier it is. Another thing that people say is if you aren't involved in the day to day, I mean, things will just fall apart. If I'm not there, then, what am I going to do? So the reason that you get stuck in the day to day is because you haven't formalized your processes by getting them out of your head. That's what I found. People know the way they want things done. They're very good at doing it as a business owner or leader, but they haven't really formalized it and had that created some kind of document or something, whether it's, in your computer or you're using software, your choice. I say keep it simple to start, but they haven't created anything where anyone else would know what it is and what the processes are. So really, we're not giving people tools or anything to empower them. And then another one that I hear is that they're the face of their business. And Marianne, people come in and they always ask for me. And if I'm not there, they're just going to wonder, they're just going to question, where are you and what's going on? And they're going to question it. They're going to have doubts. Well, a lot of times when I talk to business owners, the real challenge here is they haven't told their customers or their accounts or other people that they're dealing with that you have someone else on your team that can help them and that they're really good. They're going to be taken care of. They haven't had those conversations to redirect that person and say, John is going to be great to help you. You're going to be really in good hands with John, or Susan will take care of this for you. I'm going to transfer you to her now. She's great at this. She'll be able to help you and answer all your questions. So we haven't got in the habit of directing those inquiries to the correct people and giving them the tools that they need. So, again, I do agree that when you're starting out, you will be doing it all until you regularly have consistent sales coming in and you can't get all the work out for yourself, right? You just can't do it all yourself. There's not that many hours in the day. But what I found is really that even after building a team and getting more help in, many owners and leaders are still using the routines and habits that they created in their early days. Because that's exactly what it is. It's a routine, it's a habit, and it's really hard to get out of what you know and get out of your comfort zone. So, not only, can this doing it all kind of badge of honor, right? Where you slap it on your chest and you're like, I'm doing everything, I'm doing it all, and I'm proud of that. Not only does it slow down your growth, but what it can also do is it can actually keep you from working on your business instead of in it. And I do speak with a lot of business owners that are working in their business all the time, but they'll say to me, I don't have time to work on my business. And that's really when you grow. That's really when you develop your team, you empower your team, and you can go through the 5 stages of business when you actually are able to work on your business. So, some of the signs that it may be time to start working on your business and setting some time aside for that is if you're facing hiring challenges. I know that many people are, and there is a process and there are steps. There's the pre work before you hire, there's also knowing how to do a proper interview. And then if you do choose someone and hire someone, there's proper onboarding. And then when you have the person on your team, it's also important that you develop that person also so that you can retain them for as long as you possibly can. So hiring challenges are real. And just because you have one area right, it doesn't mean that every area for hiring is done well. I know that in my business, my brick and mortar automotive repair shop, I realized years ago that the better that I got at my hiring skills, the easier it was to find people. And that was huge. That was definitely a shift in my perspective. So the other thing is what I see, another sign would be stress when thinking of being away from your business for, a few days or even a week. Maybe you want to go to a training, an industry training and you're kind of concerned, what's going to happen if you leave. Maybe you'd like to take a vacation, or maybe even, there's some kind of a health issue that you have to take care of, or a loved one needs you, and you're really concerned about leaving your business. That's another definite sign that it's time to work on your business. Another one would be that you're staying late, or you're working constantly on the weekends to finish up work. You're there during the day, but then you have a lot of stuff that you have to do at the end of the day when customers are gone and the team is gone. You're catching up on things, or you maybe even leave that to the weekend. That could be another sign. And then lastly is when customers seem to only want to speak to you. If that's happening all the time and you have a team, but you're getting pushback from your customers, that's a sure sign that you need to start working more on your business. So, when I think about these things, there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go it alone. And if you want to go far, go together. And I only agree with that partially. And I'll tell you why. I agree with it to the point that it's good to take time to think. I call it thinking time. It's good to take a little bit of time to be alone and maybe go for a walk or do something that clears your mind, and you can clear your head and you can have that thinking time. That's fine. But as human beings, we are built and made for connection. And it's really important that we connect with other people. So I believe that if you want to go fast in your business, that you should go together. You should collaborate. You should talk with other business owners in your local community, in your industry. Of course, I believe in coaching. I've personally had a coach, and I am a coach. And I believe in it strongly because it made a huge difference in my business and in my personal life. But there's also mentors. There's groups on a local level that you can get involved with, whether it be a chamber or it be a BNI, which is a business networking international. Toastmasters is a great way to develop your leadership and your communication skills, which are really, really important as a business owner. So there are lots of ways that you can grow yourself. But I truly believe that if you want to go fast, really going together and getting that support and help is key. And if you want to go further with your business, if you want a next level, if you want to grow it, definitely collaborate. Use your team. They're a resource to you, and they have a wealth of knowledge and they have different skill sets than you do. So I believe that talking to them and having that type of culture that will empower them and fuel them. And it's a great way to retain them as well, because they know that they're valued, they know that they're appreciated. So really, that's all for today's business leadership in 15 minutes. I thank you for watching. Anyone on the replay, I want to, just give a little shout out again that if you find this valuable, please share it with a business owner that you know that would find it helpful. So I look forward to next week's business leadership training in 15 minutes. Everyone have an enjoyable day.